Yeah. Yup, it's time, AEW chat. It's time, AEW chat. I'm watching it right now, bro. It's time. It's time. Let me let the chat come. Let me pull the chat up. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't. Yo, what is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to put this over, right? I'm supposed to put this over, right? Chat. Come in, chat. AEW chat. Yo, Rod, no, it ain't no your time derby. It ain't no your time derby, Rod. It's time for the virtual fade. I'm running 20 verse 1. Pause. Pause. I'm running 20 verse 1. AEW, time to get up here. Time to get up here. Dog, this is... Bro! Dog, what is this about? Somebody in the AEW chat explain this. Dog, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Every week I'm putting over AEW. Let me guess. Bobby Monsoon supposed to come on here and say, Darby Allin's champion. What a great job, Tony Khan. AEW police, you gonna lock me up tonight. AEW chat, get in here. Dog, I don't want to hear it. This was BS. Dog, I'm not even joking, bro. Dog, you just put everything that MJF did and stuffed it right in the garbage. Triple GPT. Somehow he hacked into the AEW system. Triple GPT. Make sure Triple GPT pops up in the chat. They're Parlavec! Did he know what is this? Dog, what the fuck is this? Four coffin drops? So MJF don't even deserve a good match? AEW chat. I don't want to hear it. We will be arguing for 2 hours. I'm not even putting nothing on the screen or nothing like that. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go on a rant. I'm going to shout my people out. But sometimes you got to take your cousins in the back and we got to fade. And some of you might whoop my ass, but it won't be the first time. This is BS from Tony Khan. And when I look at the chat, I gotta sit up here and think, oh man, that was great. It was Darby Allin time. This was the best Dynamite ever. Tony Khan can't do no wrong. Tony Khan can split the Red Sea. Tony Khan can come out the fucking sky. We're not even monetizing this. No, you ain't gotta worry about commercials. I need the virtual fade from all of my AEW sickos. I don't care what nobody says. This was BS. I don't care what nobody says. I can't... Dog, how it happened was so ass. 4 coffin drops. Tony Khan and AEW sickos. Put your hands up. Everybody clap. I guarantee you MJF, there's no way MJF approved of this. He had to approve of it, but he's a wrestler. You think MJF wanted to go out like that? We're having a celebration that was longer than the championship match! How does this make sense? How does it fucking make sense? How does this make sense, bro? This was BS! And AEW chat, somebody owes me a new tripod too. This was trash, bro. This was trash. Stupid ass build up, bro. We spent months doing this MJF title run. just to give it to him on a random Dynamite. Let me guess, because it's WrestleMania 42. Tony Khan, don't you understand? We have to go through literal torture this week. Don't you understand? We got WrestleMania 40 snooze, Pat McAfee, and enough BS to go on with. You turn around and make Darby Allin AEW champion. The least you could book, right, is a match that was worthy of the AEW championship match. Thanks a lot. The AEW championship probably lost about 100 points. Bro, AEW broke my heart tonight, bro. Tony Khan broke, not even AEW, because the sickos, they didn't book this. Tony Khan booked this. You want to take credit for everything else, right, Tony? You want to take credit for everything else? So this one lays on your shoulders. Hey, bud, this decision sucks just as much as the Jacksonville Jaguars. You ain't booking no NFL team. This is supposed to be where the best wrestle. How in the hell the grand prize, the AEW championship, is decided on a Dynamite that just happened to be before WrestleMania, that just happened to be 4 coffin drops, that just happened to be the worst decision you probably ever made since CM Skunk flipped a bowl full of cherries, and Tony Khan says, I'm scared for my life. I'm scared. Somebody owes me a new tripod. Somebody is about to owe me a new camera. I was invested into this run, bro. If you watch this, you know for a fact, I sat up here every single week and I called it how it is. I put AEW over every single week. When Tony Khan put on a show that was, I still said it was solid because I'm not tripping off of one mistake. I'm not tripping off that. When you start having 52 weeks of boring television, that's when I start getting annoyed. One mistake, I ain't tripping on that. This ain't a mistake. Tony Khan, this is a straight slap in the face, a piss in the face. The people that was watching wrestling, oh, but Bobby Monsoon, don't worry about it. You're not a sicko. You don't know anything about CMLL, New Japan Pro Wrestling, GCW, the other enders. This is exactly how you turn off and your casual fans. This is how you turn them off. I always say, I'm not an AEW sicko. I'm a disgruntled WWE fan. And see, I'm different, y'all. I'm a little bit different. When I got a chick, right, and I find a way to go through her phone, and I find out she's letting the guy that she used to go to school with spank her cheeks. When I find out something like that, I don't know. I'm just not. I want to talk it out with Shorty. I want to tell Shorty, man, what's up with bro? Is he packing more of a punch? Am I coming up too short? What's up with bro? Does he have more muscles than me? He got more abs, you know, Bobby Monsoon. I'm still working on my abs. What's up with bro? Does he got more money than me? Bobby Monsoon. He's still trying to get his financial thing straight. I'm in debt. Like TKO, what's up with bro? I'm trying to have the conversation. I'm not the same guy that's gonna see my girlfriend cheating and try to flip the gas. You know, some of you guys in the chat, some of you guys, the same guys are saying, everything Tony Khan do is good. They catch their girlfriend cheating, then they try to flip over the fish tank. They try to take the dog and you try to take her lipstick and throw it in the trash. I'm not one of them guys. I'm gonna have a conversation. I think with logic, not emotion. Am I about to be as hard as AEW on Tony Khan as I'm on Paul Levesque? No. But we gonna need that virtual fade. I'm gonna need it from Tony Khan. I'm gonna need it from the AEW sickos. We gonna need that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all gonna get the win off of me. I can't wait till I see Chris Collins or maybe Rod or whoever, somebody else, you know what I mean? They're trying to make some sense out of this. I think Chris Collins might have said Darby Allin was going to win, but I can't wait. When I look at the chat, trust me, one thing about the AEW sickos, they're going to make sense out of everything. Oh, man, AEW sickos. Well, why did this happen? Why did Lee Moriarty go over Hangman Adam Page? Well, you got to understand, Lee Moriarty, he was wrestling in his backyard when he was 8 years old, and Hangman Adam Page died. Used to walk past a block, and out of nowhere, Hangman Page died, and Lee Moriarty died, had a long argument. Then 30 years later, they're having a match. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. I don't see how the AEW sickos, y'all got a lot of computer geeks over there. Nobody couldn't stop the hack. It's obvious Triple GPT came up here and hacked into the AEW sick. Oh my God. I'm dreaming. Hold on, bro. I gotta be dreaming. I'm dreaming, y'all. Let me wake up. I'm probably waking up late. When I wake up, I probably gotta do it live. Hold on. I'm dreaming. Wake up, Bobby. Wake up, Bobby. Tony Khan! They just cost the AEW championship after 4 coffin drops. Wake up, Bobby. Oh my God. Come on, wake up! Wake up! It's not a dream. I'm really live. This is the worst week of my life! I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like, y'all ever have a girlfriend that was crazy? Then she went through your phone and she found out you was messing with Big Booty Judy. Then she took the key. She took a key and she scratched your car up, keyed your car. Boom, bust your windows out, broke the windshield. Remember Baby D off next Friday? Running Baby D's cousin Baby Dad around the car. I'm like a bad girlfriend that's already got you. Did you see my last video? I just told you that I got admitted into the insane asylum. I'm like the freaking crazy girlfriend that just got fresh out and heard that her boyfriend just moved on. I'm feeling a lot of hurt. I'm feeling a lot of pain, man. I know I'm going to lose a lot of AEW fans, but honestly, sometimes it's 52 weeks in a year. We're going to have to fade at least a few times. Dog, I will be a fraud right now, dog. To everybody in the chat that rock with me every week, I don't even want to start naming names. You know, the usual suspects. Dog, y'all my family, bro. If I see you do some sucker shit, bro, or you started an argument, or you hit your girl, you did some sucker shit, I'm going to call you out for it. And if we got to fade, we got to do whatever. I don't care if you box, do UFC, you're going to have to use all of it, bro. I'm going to call out the sucker shit, bro. This was weak. There's no explanation I'm about to read tonight that is going to explain to me why you built MJF up to this level, while you built the AEW championship up for this level. Speaking of level, there's nobody on the level of the devil. Well, I guess Darby Allin is, right? Darby Allin just got in he was just feuding with Gabe Kidd, wasn't he? See, this is the thing, AEW sickos. You can't talk me in or out of anything. No, you're not able to tell me some stupid story that happened 18 months ago. I was watching. Y'all see me here every Wednesday. Remember when the ball dropped? I was here. Remember Christmas? I was here. Remember Valentine's Day? I was here. You ain't about to tell me shit about what's going on. This was a bullshit decision. Tony Khan, I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know why in the world he's caring about WrestleMania 40 snooze and trying to take some spotlight. Tony Khan, he just came out with something that said, I'm going to trust my instincts. And yo, I felt weird when I seen Dynamite, because I'm like, hold on, why Daniel Bryan's in here? I should have tweeted it, bro. But I'm like, there's no way. I literally tweeted that to somebody else. If you go in my tweets, look at my replies. I literally replied to nobody. There's no way MJF winning. I mean, there's no way Darby Allin winning. This was a weak decision, bro. And I'm going to shout out my usual suspects. I already know they're probably in here, so I'm going to just go off the top of my head. I seen Lady in there early. I seen, I know Gregory probably in here. You know what I mean? I know some of y'all probably mad at me. Rod, Vita, Mr. Maui Wowie, Sir Smoke-A-Lot, King. Sometimes I hate naming people because I'll forget people all the time when I appreciate everybody. Maybe Felicia's in here. Who else at AEW Sicko? Oh, Jordan, CEO Jordan. We got a few people. I'm gonna take a look at the super chats. I see a few came in. I'm gonna talk about regular chats. But this is not about to be no regular me chilling back Bobby Monsoon. This is all a virtual fade. And I'm gonna let y'all, yo, moderator, dude, yo, don't, if you got somebody talking about WWE repeatedly, okay, put them on timeout. Anybody in AEW, bro, let it rock. We letting it rock. We letting it rock. This is about to be a 2-hour fade, so get comfy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Somebody said me. Oh, yeah. Iceman. My bad. Iceman. Ray, too. Ray. Warlock. See, I hate naming people. Red Dark Side, too. I missed a few people, man. Oh, yeah. Outsanity. Chris Collins. Raven. Oh, why you say that, Bobby? Yo, y'all is crazy, bro. Y'all can't be serious 1 minute. Yo, oh, my God. Triple GPT. I'm gonna get the Triple GPT. Lurker Showers won. See, Jordan real, bro. Jordan said, I'm sorry, that was trash, bro. You Jordan real, man. MJ, I wanna be like Mike. But man, YouTube Hero said, okay, let's talk. Darby was supposed to win the title months ago. It's a feel-good moment in the city, so MJF could go to Double or Nothing. TK is trying to make the title picture unpredictable. YouTube Hero, no. Thank you for the $10. I'm even going to give you a bomb. But then I'm going to cut it off right before it goes off because no. Unpredictable? No. If Darby Allin wins, I'm still snapping. It's how he won. Why can I call this match off the top of my head? 2 low blows, a move, and 4 coffin drops? That's unpredictable for you? Then let me guess. At Double or Nothing, I'm supposed to sit here and act like MJF is still the same champion? You just lost to 4 coffin drops, bro. Oh my God, man. Oh, I'm lucky I can't, because if I would have ran to the store and I would have got a pack of Halls. Coffin drops. That's what you lost to, MJF. And let me guess, we're supposed to, you can't be on the level of the devil. YouTube Hero, you my man, bro. You one of the people that's always here too. You got the King #1 on your joint. Shout out to you, bro. I disagree. East Cast. God, see why Tony Khan. Now I gotta hear from people like this. We didn't even get the Triple GPT yet, but we got an East Cast. Hey, yo, moderator, yo, I told you, dog. I told you, like, yo, bro. You AEW bums were praising TK last week. Look at you now. East Cast. East Cast is 52 weeks in a year. Tony Khan had a horrible decision. He didn't have 52 weeks straight of them, 2 times a week, which makes it, what's that, 104? 104 decisions every single week. That is horrible. I'll take 1 over 104. Me and the AEW chat, we gonna have a little virtual fade, but it's all right, bro. You know what I mean? What's a busted lip, a little black eye? Liv Morgan could take it, I could take it. It's cool. We gonna be here next week. We still gonna rock, bro. We still gonna rock. We gonna figure it out. That's what family do. You know what I mean? I might steal some money from some of y'all. You might see it. You might snuff me, try to dope feed me. We'll, you know what I mean? Get it on and we'll figure it out. I want to say it's cool, but it's not. This is a problem, bro. Jordan says, all for a cheap pop, MJF was cooking. He was. Yo, OZ is hilarious. Bro said Tony Khan punishing you for watching the Fed this week. He needs learn a hard lesson on the Darby thing, unfortunately. Come on, Outsanity. Oh, OZ. Come on, OZ. You know this was... If that's what it was, great. But it started off so fire, too. MJF not knowing what Darby Allin doing, that was hard. Eastcast, the title change that won't pass 600K views. Ouch. Let's take a picture of this, Eastcast, because people be saying a lot of stuff, but sometimes I remember, and we gonna see. We gonna see. I don't even got no Eastcast. You got it. Oh, we got him in here. We got Triple G. Triple GP glitched his way in here. And we could see why you was glitching, Triple GPT. You was working overtime. You was working WrestleMania night 1, night 2. You was working a crackdown before Mania and the Raw after. Great. We see why you was doing a bunch of repetitive storylines. All Triple G's PT's brain power was going in to hack the AEW building to book some crap. That didn't make sense. Triple GPT is cracking up. This is gonna be see, dog, Tony Khan made me look like a fool, bro. Oh. Yo, bro said this is gonna be MJF greatest run. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Masu? Holy smokes, Tony is actually done. This is gonna be everything. Yo, oh my god. He said, oh, why you say that? That's crazy. I'm gonna get through these super chats and we're gonna talk about it. 7 years. OZ said 7 years of Darby doing the same thing every week. I'm not into this at all. TK needs a lure to touch the hot stove annually. Here, MJF injured? God, see, yo, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm usually cool a lot of times. A lot of times I be straight. But, you know, AEW, my chat, AEW chat, they been holding me down for a long time, man. So when they, it's just like, I don't want to be too gullible, OZ, but if bro is hurt, then I could start to swallow that pill. I could start the road to recovery a lot better. If MJF is hurt, I don't think he is, but I didn't hear no reports. And you know, the AEW chat got all the greatest excuses in the world. But where did you hear that, bro? Where did you hear that, OZ? Yo, moderator, see if you can see OZ chat if he writing it. Where did you hear that, bro? Do you have any reference points, or are you just here? Did you just hear the rumors and you know what I mean? You just letting us know? Because this doesn't make sense for Tony Khan to do this. And not, if he's gonna do it, cool. Let Darby Allin fight tooth and nail for that match. We supposed to have. Remember when was it Takeshita and Jon Moxley fought like hard through that? We supposed to have something like that. Tech Lou 21, Devil does no favors. MJF shouldn't lose to King Jobber. He should have went full Hogan. SMH, I'm heated. WWE type booking. Facts. Big Talone, what's up, Brian? See you in a minute. Damn, Bobby, that crash shot reawakened some bad childhood memories. Wild decision. But I'll give Tony some time to cook. 95% of AEW has been good. He's earned the benefit of doubt. And Big Talone, I'm gonna agree with that. Bro earned the benefit of doubt. Yeah, man. I just can't come up here and put this over like it's Eastcast. I can't wait until you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just a small interjection. I'm gonna read some regular chats and we gonna go over everything. Shout out to Big Talone, $2. Yeah, man. He heard the news. Tomorrow, hopefully I still got my voice. Me and C-Jax going to be collabing tomorrow, so make sure y'all tap in for that. We're still trying to figure out a time. It's gonna be probably like between 4 and 5. We'll figure it out, but we'll make sure we'll give y'all enough time to pop in. Me and C-Jack's gonna go over WrestleMania night 1 and 2. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all tap into that, and it's gonna be on his live. So I'm still, you know what I mean? You know, I gotta shout out the usual suspects, the pirates in the chat. We need everybody to pull up, man. Let me see. OZ said, read a handful of posts on X and Blue Sky saying he's hurt and he couldn't do a full match. Don't know if that's a shoot or the story they're putting out. Okay, shout out to OZ. Delayed Grants. There, see, I hate naming people. I be forgetting my man Delayed Grants, my man Toady. My man Tony, Biz, Just Carl, Blake Y666. What 5P. Okay, all right. Damn, what's the name? Monster the King know the time before me. Biz says it was well-timed attack. MJF had a hard match on PPV. Congrats, Darby. I can't wait to go online and see all the delusion, man. I mean, listen. I'm going to go online. We're going to figure this out. God, I don't think I hurt my... Yo, look at this. Somebody owe me a new tripod, man. I got to shoot... I was supposed to shoot some stuff with this joint, man. See... Thanks a lot, Tony Khan. We're going to need you to go in your billionaire bank account and cash at me about... I think this was about maybe 14... Maybe $15 to $20 on Amazon. I think it was less than $20, but yes. Tony Khan, please. All right, let me regroup myself, man. Oh my God, dog, what is Triple GPT doing, bro? Yo, see, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. You gotta take this. Come on, Triple GPT. Come on, bro. Take this. Come on, bro. Take this down, man. We already having a rough night, bro. We don't need you trolling. This is wild. Felicia said, Bobby, take a breath. Yeah, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to, Felicia. Josh said, Bobby's setup looks like Rose came through. Yo, that's actually hilarious. Cody Rose messed up Pat McAfee joint. Oh my God, bro. Yo, OZ, I'm hoping, bro, gotta be hurt. It gotta be something, dog. I'm hoping. But think about it. Yo, OZ, yo, chat. We just watched Kenny Omega versus MJF. Somebody like Chris Collins, bro. Like King, a lot of us, bro. Sir Smoke, dog. We watch matches all the time. One thing you can't fake is body language and mannerisms. You mean to tell me MJF got injured to the point where he couldn't do a match with Darby Allin? He got injured to that point? What part of his body was injured? His back? Like, he doesn't even look like... Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Darby Allin doing it like this, too, is just... This moment I saw Singh, I was like, oh, Darby Allin winning. I'll shout out Outsanity for the 10. I figured something like this would happen to stretch the match to Double or Nothing. You know what got it for me? Daniel Bryan said, oh, I see my man R19 oh, Carnage. That's my man Carnage. Red Dark Side, what's up? Oh, yeah, I see 3 in a row. And Raven. Let me read all of them. Let Darby have his moment. Come. Oh, no, that's Red Renegade. Oh, my bad. That's Red Renegade. Yo, Red Renegade, I want Darby Allin to have his moment. This is not a moment. I'm not counting this. Maybe the AEW sickles are, but I'm not counting this. You squashed MJF, bro. Where was the hard-fought thing? You climbed Mount Everest and you just squashed MJF? It's just like, bro, this shit was corny, bro. Raven said we need to lower Blobby blood pressure. Yeah, I'm cool, man. Hold on. Let me get some Alright, I'm cool, man. I'm just mad because now, before I'm emotionally invested in AEW now, man. So Carter said, Bobby, you can get a new tripod. Not purchasing WrestleMania. Nah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. God, I cursed too early, too. I'm probably going to get demonetized. King said, when I saw Sting, I knew Darby was with it. Yeah. New Orleans says, wait. Well, I missed Dynamite. Darby won. Terrible booking, Tony. Yeah, man. And this is the thing. If Darby wins, okay, cool. It's just how he won. Like, we're talking about Darby Allin, bro. I wanted bro to fight tooth and nail for that. We gonna listen, y'all. Let's have a hard conversation now, and we gonna go to the poll. We gonna go to the poll, bro. Cause now you make a Triple GPT look like Nostradamus, y'all. We gonna go to the poll. 1 second. I got a very valid question, AEW chat. Cause I got a very valid question. Triple GPT, he done said it, he done trolled about it, and his wishes might come true. And y'all know what I'm hitting at, y'all. Y'all know what I'm hitting at. Give me 1 second. We gonna put the poll up. My bad. I want to word this right because I don't want to just throw something quick. Does MJF stay with AEW long term? You don't do your top talent like this. I don't care what sense you have. MJF, remember that promo where what MJF? He lost it. Remember, see, AEW sickos can't trick me. MJF lost to Mark Briscoe, remember? Then remember before he took that long break, he cut the promo, I think, on the stairway. Remember? And if I'm not mistaken, he had all the tax on him. Then bro said, yo, when I come back, this will be the best version of MJF you ever seen. He comes back. You had the Fatal 4-Way, right? You had Samoa Joe. You had MJF. You had, I probably forgot the other two. Hangman Adam Page and, was it Swerve? I can't remember. My bad. I know the sickos know. But you had the Fatal 4-Way. MJF comes out on top. We knew what was going to happen. He goes into 2026. Fire match with Bandito. Fire match with Brody King. A classic with Hangman Adam Page. An incredible match with Kenny Omega. He went to the Indies. He took the fade with Zilla Fatu. He was going to take the fade with Nick Nemeth, but they canceled it because TNA and TKO was in bed together. And he took the fade with somebody else on the Indies. I literally can't believe this is happening. You don't do this to somebody that's cutting the best promos in your business. You don't do this to somebody that's giving you his... That bro went through a Texas death match on his birthday! Bro went through a Texas death match. Glass. Tables, chairs. When he raised that AEW championship high while Adam Page was sitting on the stretcher? Cinema. You mean to tell me Hangman Adam Page is not going to go for the AEW championship? Offer MJF to lose it on Dynamite in a match, in a squash match? Tony Khan booked himself into a corner to where now he's going to have to renege on that Hangman Adam Page situation because it's going to make absolutely no sense. And because I hope he has MJF in a contract that says minimum 10 years. Remember that Bret Hart contract he signed with Vince McMahon back in the day? I hope he has one of those. Because if he doesn't, MJF is going to do whatever's best for business. And when his contract is up, if WWE is still standing, if somehow they could get another $3, $4, $5, $6 billion credit to get 10, 11, 12, $13 billion in. AEW might be losing their top superstar. You don't do people like this, bro. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care where CMLL. I don't care about none of those booking. You could ask the top of the top, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, John Cena. You ask the top of the top. When you at the top of your game, if you got to drop that title, it better be for a good reason. Oh my God. See Tony Khan. No, I got a triple GPT. No, this is triple GPT, man. He should win Hacker of the Year, bro. Let me see what bro says. Does Tony still have... Damn, man. Yo, they got us, chat. AEW chat. We got it. Once we have this virtual fade, we got to come together. You know what I mean? Sir Smoke-A-Lot got the Maui Wowie. Somebody got the Casamigos, man. If you drink dark, somebody get the Hen Dog. Yeah, man. If you drink beer, get the OE, the 211. If you want the booger sugar, holler at your neighborhood pharmacist. And we got to sit down, come together. I don't judge. We just listen. We don't judge. We got to come together. We got to regroup, man. Because, God, these AEW people finally has a valid point, bro. He says, don't ever compare that trash-ass Booker to my king Triple H. Oh, yeah, also. Big MJF Mania 2027. Also, Tony couldn't sell out a 3K person every night. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo, I know Triple GPT was in tears when he seen this, man. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even if MJF hurt, I think you gotta wait. Outsanity. If MJF is hurt, you gotta wait, bro. Tony Khan should have waited. Yo, Jordan, Sir Smoke-A-Lot, Tony Khan should have waited. If he's hurt. If MJF is hurt, Tony Khan should have pumped his brakes, waited, and said, bro, let's figure this out. And Tony Khan, you saying trust your instincts. If this is your instincts, don't trust him anymore. He should be talking to Daniel Bryanson more than anybody on his roster or in his personal life. Anybody. Daniel Bryanson should be in constant contact with Tony Khan. Oh my God. All right. So let me go up a little bit. Okay, so Big Cup said, nah, I won't be surprised if Tekla loses tomorrow. Yo, bro, stop, Big Cup. Big Cup of Joe, please, bro. You gonna have me really go nuclear, bro. If you watch me, dog, and you listen to my AEW coverage, you know for a fact how much I put over Tekla, how much I said nobody should even be coming close for her dropping the title unless your name is Mercedes Moné or maybe Britt Baker. I'll take a Britt Baker, but really Mercedes Moné. Yo, dog, you're about to really have me snap. I hope that doesn't happen. OZ said, Oba Fibby losing in 12 seconds. Which we'll see. We'll see. Tony, good looking for the dollar, bro. If you meant to say something, just try to put it in the chat. I ain't see no message. Alcini said, the moment I saw Sting, oh yeah, I read that. Kid Fury says, this is AEW Mick Foley title moment. It will be short. MJF will get the title back. Least is better than WCW figure put a dude. Awesome moment. Kid Fury, you know you my man, bro. You my man, Kid Fury. You know that. Shout out Kid Fury TV. I got to look back at that Mick Foley moment. I know it wasn't a squash match. And it's just different, bro. It wasn't on the week of anything big. It happened randomly. The only thing I really remember, because WCW spoiled it, because that's when that Raw used to get taped a little bit early. But the call, I thought this would be a Mick Foley moment, but this is not even close, bro. I was watching wrestling every week around that time. I remember when Mick Foley held that title up. This is not the same, bro. This is forced. it's so happened to be on a WrestleMania week. And if you're going to give Darby Allin a title, have him in the dog fight, bro. We didn't have to do, shout out Willow Nightingale, bro. You know I love Willow Nightingale. That's probably my favorite women's wrestler in AEW. Megan Bayne really close, Tekla really close, but Willow's an OG, and Willow, one of the first people I liked in AEW. She reminded me of Old Belly. Willow Nightingale. I forgot what I was even saying, bro. I'm so all over the place, bro. Nah, dog. This was a forced moment, bro. This was a forced moment, dog. If Brody King squashed MJF for the title, how nuclear would you have been? Wasn't that before Hangman Adam Page? I probably would have went nuclear. I went more nuclear just because we did the Hangman Adam Page and then we did the Kenny Omega thing. So, you know what I mean? I would have still went nuclear, bro. It probably just would have been a different level. Because it's like, bro, why is he getting squashed? You don't squash the best talent you have. I don't care. You could never rebuild this MJF run again. You're never going to make me think that MJF is unbeatable. Nobody's on the level of the devil. That line don't even hit anymore, bro. East Cast say MJF lost because he's bound WrestleMania 42 bow. This reminds me of Luger 97. MJF win the title back at NY. I remember that, bro. OZ, I know OZ been watching for a long time. I remember that. Remember, Luger wasn't even... I don't remember because I was only 9 years old, but, like... I don't remember Luger always being that guy. I always felt like he was in Hulk Hogan's shadows. My man Deck, what's up, bro? Bobby, this is MJF like third or fourth squash match at AEW. Every single one he had a reason for it. MJF has excuses when he come back. Wasn't ready. He was hurt. Just let them cook. Come on, Deck. Yo, Deck, I'm going to ask you something, Deck. Please put it in the chat if you can. What can Tony Khan book, Deck, that's like, okay, this is absolute trash? I want to hear from you, bro. Because if I just let him cook. I let that man cook over some Dynamites it was solid, but it was like, it was some stuff I just had to figure out. I just had to get used to. It was still solid. It wasn't the best, but he hasn't never given me consistent trash so far as long as I've been really tapped in. The only thing worse than consistent trash is a decision out the blue that makes absolutely no sense. That looking forward, like he didn't. It's almost like All In isn't gonna matter like that. He took away the big moment for All In. Now, will it still be big? Yes. I'm gonna explain this, chat. Listen, real quick, AEW chat. Follow me real quick. I'm gonna get back to the chat. Listen, I'm gonna explain this to y'all, dog, because a lot of y'all, you can't tell me, you can't tell me too much of nothing. Because I've done my research. I spent hours on top of hours on top of hours catching up on AEW. I spent hours of my life watching documentaries, talking to people, trying to figure out, trying to understand. Look at this right here, bro. Do y'all understand that I almost got kicked out of my apartment, flying to Texas to go to AEW All In? I got stuck in Texas for like 2 days. If you remember, you know what I'm talking about. Missed my flights. I was eating oodles and noodles every week. I got another charge from the hotel from completely destroying the hotel, even though I cleaned it up. And it's just like, I was there. Do y'all know what made this moment special, AEW sickos? What made this moment special was that Jon Moxley had the title for 9 months. If he lost the title to, let's say, let's just even say somebody reputable. And say if he lost the title to, let's say Brody King. If he lost the title to Brody King, then he won the title back from Brody King. Then MJF, that Hangman Adam Page won it. It's still a special moment, but it doesn't hit on level 10. This hit on level 10 just because the title was not only held hostage for 9 months, it was in a suitcase. When he unloaded the suitcase and he raised it up, I was there in the building, dog. That emotional moment, you're not going to have that same thing at All in Wembley. It will be close. It will still be great. But it's just different when somebody holds the title hostage. The WrestleMania 40 moment, why was that so special? Oh, I was there too. I was in the nosebleeds. I had to bring a box of tissue because I almost lost a pint of blood how bad I was in the nosebleeds at WrestleMania 40. But what made that moment special? Roman Reigns, year after year after year, he held the title. When somebody takes the title after it feels like another person is never going to lose it, it means so much more. You took away the moment. Whoever's going to win the title, I don't even care who wins at All In no more, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care, dog. I don't care, bro. Will Ospreay's gonna win. Okay, bro. All right, bet. That was a fire match. It was a fire moment, fire redemption. I think Will Ospreay deserved better than that, though, bro. I think he deserves better. MJF should have had the title. It should have been like nobody could ever beat MJF. Then Ospreay should have beat him in London. Now, if Ospreay beat MJF, it's like, okay, y'all had a great match. You beat him, but he just squashed MJF. People are saying, yo, man, he was hurt. He was hurt. You ever hear yeah, I know a lot of y'all dudes is just, your breath smells like Similac. So we're going to do a little history lesson real quick. There's a guy, I don't know if you heard of him before, but his name was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He had a flu game. He had the whole flu. Drop buckets, 38.7 rebounds, 5 assists. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Don't talk to me about an injury when you're the top of not only AEW, of professional wrestling. Y'all heard me say it. MJF is my favorite wrestler on AEW or WWE. Flawless promos, flawless in-ring work, flawless work out the ring. The best heel money could buy. When you at the top of the game, bro, if you can lace your boots, if you can walk down that ramp, you can wrestle. Paul Levesque, even himself, tore both of his quads, still finished the match. Stone Cold Steve Austin broke his neck, still finished the match. Brock Lesnar, shooting star press off the top rope, still finished the match. Dog, if he's hurt, he's hurt. Getting squashed is no excuse. Vincent, I feel you, Bobby. Makes MJF look weak. Vincent. Why this week, though? I thought this was going to be a breath of fresh air. I'm going to be cooked this week, bro. Seriously, I'm going to be cooked, bro. Jordan says we could win it back, but his momentum is dead now. Facts. Jordan. He could win it back. That momentum's dead. But you know what they're going to say, Jordan? He's going to build up another No, it doesn't work like that. God, I keep hating to bring up basketball references. I can't even spell. My spelling really off right now. I can't even. Y'all remember this? I can't even remember. Remember when Golden State was undefeated in the playoffs? Not this one. Golden State was undefeated in the playoffs, yo. They had the best record. This would have been the best team ever in NBA history. What happened? LeBron James Cavaliers took the title from him. I'm saying that to say this. Momentum is everything. Dog, this man has put this company on his back. I don't care what your booking decision is or what you think. You don't have the top guy go out like this. You don't ever do that, bro. Ever. Delayed Grats, what's up, bro? We have Triple GPT and Tony co-pilot. Yo, good looking, Eric. Delayed Grats said, Bobby, get out the kitchen and let Tony chef cook. Double or nothing to NYC. MJF hometown. MJF says he got injured and would get a rematch at Double or Nothing. Delayed Grats. Delayed Grats. That's the perfect name for you. Because I was gonna give you a clap, but I got a delayed Grats. I gotta delay the congrats. Delayed Grats, bro. I hear you, but it's BS. You know when Say if you went on a road trip with your buddy, right? Say your friend, he's a little thief or whatever. You went on a road trip with your man, right? Your phone somehow drops in the car or whatever. Y'all never left the car. No, not even say. Let's say your wallet dropped in the car, right? Y'all never left the car. You get out the car and you're trying to find your wallet because y'all haven't gone nowhere. You know you went in the car with your wallet. You're trying to find your wallet. Your friend is actually helping you look for your wallet. He's saying he didn't take it. You telling me that delayed grats is just like that? It's BS. Thanks for the donation, but you my man, delayed grats. But come on, he will win it back. Okay. What about his momentum? Oh, his momentum is just the same. No. Delayed grats. The momentum is shot. That's one thing we can't get back. It's over. We have to restart. He got squashed. You're not on the level of the devil. Oh, Darby Allin is, obviously. It don't hit the same. MJF is one of the most unselfish guys. Darby did the job for MJF, and now Max is returning a favor. MJF is a special talent in that locker room, is willing to do jobs for each other. Yo, Kim, no. 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 Kim, if you're going to do the job, make it make sense. If Darby Allin's going to win the title, right? Okay. Do it at All In. Have him go through the Owen. Have him really go through the gauntlet. We all swear it's going to be Will Ospreay. He could have threw the perfect curveball. If you're going to give Darby Allin a moment, give Darby Allin a moment. Bro, y'all see me? I don't be burying Darby Allin. I think Darby Allin is one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen, bro. Because he could do the Mick Foley stuff. Then I just seen him have an incredible match with Andrade. That's my man, bro. I'm not saying he don't deserve it. Bro deserves it. But bro deserves his moment. It's in a straight squash match that it's like, dog, this stinks. Nobody, I guarantee, unless you're an AEW Tony Khan religion type of guy. This is going to be a lot of controversy around this win instead of just like Hangman Adam Page. Everybody's like, man, incredible storytelling. The storytelling in this is ass, bro. OZ says, not a fan of Darby finish tonight, but also not a fan of MJF holding a title until All In again. That year run of his got to be miserable, bro. That year run of his got to... I hear you. You keeping it real, OZ. Fearfully confident with the 20 ball. How does Darby winning the match versus Andrade get him a title match in the first place? Why wasn't this an eliminator match like Brody King? Oh my God. Thank you. Shout out to Fearfully Confident. Shout out to Fearfully Confident. I didn't even think about that. Fearfully Confident. Shout out to Fearfully Confident. Bro, all right, now I got to look at the regular chat. Can anybody... What about that? What happened to the Eliminator match? Oh, yeah, well, he was supposed to... He was already the number one contender. Bro. No. Let me tell you, chat. You want to give Darby Allin a moment? Have him beat MJF at Double or Nothing in his hometown. It's hard to believe that Tony Khan didn't do this because WrestleMania 40 snoozes this weekend. Tony Khan, you don't have to worry about WrestleMania. They suck. They suck, bro. AEW been cooking because they stayed away from stupid booking like WWE, and I was actually one of the idiots going out here, crapping on AEW because they wasn't booking like old WWE, and a lot of the AEW sickos like, bro, you bugging. Stop expecting what's from WWE to AEW. And I said, yo, y'all right, dog. I gotta call spade this. Y'all right. Let me look at AEW with a fresh, clear slate, and that's what I did, dog. But this is not even WWE booking. This is some BS booking. It doesn't make sense, bro. The Mad Dog. Oh, what's up? Yo, my man Mad Dog. Yo, come on, yo, Mad Dog. Mad Dog, you gotta come in the chat more, bro. Even if you don't send a super chat, I'll try to have the moderator look. Me and Mad Dog, we've been fading about AEW since day one. He was a dude that go in my comments and be like, come on, bro. But he used to always push back for AEW before I started going live. Shout out to Mad Dog. He's definitely an AEW sicko. He's definitely one of the guys look at his chat right here. Here's a thanks before I unplug from the IWC. 1,000% not worth for being a part of the meltdown I see on social. Wrestling's supposed to be fun, not this. Shout out to Mad Dog, bro. This my man, but this my man that I've been rumbling in the backyard. We like it's like a draw too. We had like 10 rumbles. He won 5, I won 5. You know what I mean? I might get the tiebreaker with this one, Mad Dog. But shout out to you, bro. Yo, I gotta see you in the AEW chat more. But yo, bro, that's BS. Oh, I'm about to unplug from the AEW chat. Hey, Mad Dog. I'm Mad Dog. Yo, bro. I got to get you on the phone. I need somebody like you to explain this booking to me. Mad Dog, one of the first people, he'll say, oh, man, well, you don't understand. Darby Allin beat MJF because this was 3 days before MJF stepped on Darby Allin's shoe when he first came into AEW. Mad Dog watched Rampage like it was no tomorrow. Mad Dog never missed the AEW show. I respect it. But Mad Dog, I need to get your Twitter, sir. I got to get some type of social on you. I want to see the one time you called Tony Khan out on his BS, because that's how AEW is going to grow. AEW is not going to grow by doing the CM Punk and kissing Tony Khan's backside for 6 to 7 years. We need AEW to grow. Respectfully. It's not going to grow by putting over every single thing. Tony Khan's still my man. He might get mad at my Jaguars comment. It's cool, bro. You're a billionaire. I'm not. We have nothing in common. But our love for wrestling. I got an opinion. And Tony Khan, I don't care if you got $1 billion or $1 trillion. Money wasn't never a big motive for me. Trust me, dog. I'm not a money type of guy. I care about professional wrestling. I care about keeping it 1,000 with my people, dog. AEW sickos, we've been through a bunch of ups and downs. This is a down. Dog, I wouldn't do y'all a disservice by coming up here and not telling the truth, bro. I would be doing the AEW chat a disservice, dog. Biz says, look at the pillar promos, Bobby. Damn, it had... I gotta start. My bad. Oh my God. All right. I saw your presser, Bobby. Oh, what's your joke, Brandon? I saw your professor vid and I got a joke. AEW just let. They said AEW just let Spike Dudley win the title. King said, you mean to tell he kicked out from Kenny, not Darby? Okay, yeah. I'm happy for Darby as a pillar. Yeah, Arby with the 20 dub. MJF momentum have stalled, not gone, but the championship's momentum is going strong. The main theme starting from All In was and still he is making the AEW Men's World Championship the important thing in the wrestling world. Arby, you got me on the first half, but you lost me on the second one. MJF momentum stalled. We on there. Not gone. I give you that. But the championship momentum is going strong. The main theme is starting All In and still is making the AEW world the most important. Now I completely disagree with that. If you want to make the AEW championship the most important title in professional wrestling, you gotta fight like hell when that title's on the line. It should not be a part of squash matches. If you want to if I'm from Seattle, I'm happy Darby Allin won. I want to see bro fight. We see bro fight. He climbed up Mount Everest. This the last dog fight he should have been in. MJF doesn't look good with this booking. He's still the best. He's still him. You're not on the level of the devil. What is he going to come back with? At this point, just come back as babyface, MJF. Just come back as babyface. Maybe start growing your hair out. Maybe paint your hair jet black. Maybe go with the God gimmick. MJF should just leave, drop the devil gimmick, act like he went to church, and just come back as Pastor MJF. The level of the devil is not gonna. It's not gonna hit. Brandon, my man Brandon, at this point, I'm accused of Triple H of doing blackface. Oh, why you say that? Because with all these shock moments he's trying to be. Static Shock, that's hilarious. Willie's Universe got back for the gym. Was Dynamite fire? Yo, Willie's Universe, just go back to the gym, bro. If you like AEW, take your ass back to the gym, get some push-ups, get some pull-ups, do some bicep curls to work off this, man. Unless you think AEW is just perfect. But yo, it's good looking for the bread. Let me try to let me end this poll. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I thought it was the other way around. 81% of what's up, Chris? Bobby, I told you when Darby Allin was going to win tonight. Yeah, yo, I'll give it to Chris Collins. I got him on Dynasty with Kenny Omega MJF. He got me tonight. He did say that, bro. He did say that. MJF stays with AEW long term. 81% says yes. When I say long term, I mean the next 5 years. We'll see. We'll see, bro. Tony fumbled right before the C-Jax collab. I knew there was going to be a lot of AEW praise on that stream, but oh well. All eyes on Mania tomorrow. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't think of Tony Khan doing this for no other reason than hold on. Somebody shout out Kara. They sent me this. Somebody, all right, so there's a passage. I don't even know what this says. We'll read it together. Somebody just sent me this on X. My man Kara. I know I'm saying your name wrong. My bad. I'm gonna just call you K. Congratulations to Darby Allin, but Tony Khan, this is a effing must. Tonight, Darby Allin has won the AEW Championship. MJF was on a phenomenal run, but we're about to witness. This is about to be the story that needs to be finished. Earlier, we saw Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega together. Kenny was there when Ospreay was killed off the screen. It was a moment of comfort, but that's how the shit starts. Now, Darby Allin's first challenge is Ciampa. We're going to see matches with him as world champion until Will Ospreay is going for the world title at Double or Nothing. Will is going to turn completely heel at the end of the match and win the title. This wouldn't mean anything until you realize Forbidden Door is the next pay-per-view. This will cause a match between Will Ospreay and Callum Newman, world champion of both companies. Will Ospreay will bring the United Empire to AEW, and they're going to run shit this summer, which will lead to Kenny Omega 100% winning the Owen finals, which then we will see the final match of Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, All In. This will be Kenny Omega's biggest fight against hometown man himself, especially after. Yo, Chris Collins, you see this, bro? What you think of? Yo, let me make sure Chris Collins see this, bro. Like, bro. This sounds like BS. I'm sorry, dog. I don't. Nobody cares about this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dog. This is a. By looking at this, I'm not. I don't know who wrote this, bro, but who knows, bro. I cannot believe I'm not dreaming. This is not that, bro. Like, somebody said this was this. Wow, come on. Y'all ain't gonna disrespect Darby Allin. This was not this. Come on. This was not this either though. Chat, know what's up. Red Renegade. Let me see. Felicia. Damn, I messed up. Buddy said Darby Allin, the match with Orange Cassidy versus Will is crazy. Bobby, you mad? I'm furious. Jordan says not the same at all. Chris Collins says I'm happy for Darby Allin. MJF. Fine as F. Bobby, did bro squash MJF hurt like MJF? Mox taping 4 matches in a row hurt, or him tape more into a star? I'm confused with that. This just doesn't look right, bro. Let me try to see something real quick. God, this just doesn't look right, man. AEW. Hold on, let's try to see something real quick, bro. I'm really interested in knowing the sentiment. They didn't even drop it yet. AEW, I guess you see they dropping it now. 6 minutes, 11 minutes, 17. So before we get off, I want to see the sentiment online about this. Like, I really want to see the sentiment online about this. MJF tweeted. Hold on, let me see if that's real. MJF. Ricochet, I'm screwed out of my title too, bro. Night of Enigma, bro, lost his title in a squash match at like TakeOver. Bro, MJF is not hurt, y'all. Outsanity, I'm sorry, bro. I know you've been hearing some rumblings online, but I don't think bro is hurt. This is booking that Tony Khan actually thinks he's good, bro. This is booking that Tony Khan actually thinks is good, bro. I don't think bro is hurt. Maybe he might kayfabe an injury. Damn, what's the name? I just caught OZ said Level of the Devil was 6 years old-ish. Glassdoor Gamer says MJF is filming a movie. He's going to win at DON. What's DON? Forbidden Door. Double or Nothing. WWE stands want him to AEW Pat McAfee moment. Glassdoor Gamer, good looking, bro. But my God, another movie? I hope that's not the case. Another movie? No, he needs to be here. He needs to be here, bro. A part of me thinks that Tony Khan really, I don't know, bro. I don't understand it, bro. This is supposed to be a good moment, a feel-good moment. Like, it's not supposed to happen like this. He's supposed to fight like a dog for that title, bro. We supposed to have a 20, 25 minute. Then, all right, he's going to win it just to be a transitional champion? I really can't help but the thing. Yo, chat, let me know, bro. If this is not WrestleMania weekend, does this still happen like this? I might gotta hit the poll, bro. Let me, dog. Does Darby win if this isn't Mania weekend? Let me know, chat. Let me hit the poll, dog. I'm gonna look at some regular comments, bro. Let me know. Does this happen if this not WrestleMania weekend? He's been fighting for that title for 6.5 years. Yeah, delayed grass. He could have been fighting for 16. I see what you're saying. Why would he get in a big, hard fight when he's been fighting for 6.5 years? Tony Khan lucky he don't got a conference after this, bro. Fate Mod says crying again about needing a law. Yo, Fate Mod. So this was good enough for you, right? Raven, if Darby Allin hits Chopper with 5 finishers, he's losing 2. Yo, Gregory, what's up, Gregory? Hold on, let me read your chat. Oh, I see Sarah in the building too. Dilo Wrestler says dope. Oh, they are. Remember, Chopper said he's wanted the AEW belt. Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did. All right, what's Sarah say? He did, and it was a feel-good moment. Jordan says JD said it will happen and try to steal the headline from Mania. I didn't think, I just told somebody on X, like, yo, no way it's happening. Look at this, bro. Look, I literally just told somebody this. No way MJF is losing. No way. God, man, this is a big one, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's hard for me to believe that he didn't do this because of WrestleMania. Tony Khan is an analytics guy. Didn't Tony Khan have an analytics company or something like that? Oh, Tony Khan Analytics. Let me ask Google. Hold on, let me say did. Let's see what the AI say. Look. True Media Networks. Yes, Tony Khan owns and chairman of True Media Networks, a Boston-based engineering firm specialized in sports analytics and solutions. Tony Khan is in analytics. There's no way you're not going to tell me he didn't look at this as being WrestleMania weekend and took advantage just to know that even though it wasn't the best thing for MJF or the long-term booking or storyline, I feel like he felt he needed to wait because WWE was going to dominate this week when it comes to the headlines. I think Tony Khan wanted a way to somehow throw a monkey in the... I forgot what you even call that term. He wanted to somehow derail the momentum. It's hard to believe he didn't, bro. Tony Khan did not need to do this, bro. He does need to worry about WWE. This is a sinking ship. I don't think it does anyone justice for this decision, dog. I'm sorry, man. Let me see. Dragon says this was a brilliant move. Paul says, question, Bobby, do you think this changed nothing for Mania? Does he put more pressure? Oh no, it doesn't put no pressure on Mania. I hate WWE right now, but don't get it messed up. Mania's Mania. Like, it's a snooze fest. It's a horrible show. It's low in ticket sales. It's Pat McAfee, a Celebrity Mania, but it's still WrestleMania. You know what I mean? So think about it. What are we not going to do? Turn into WrestleMania because Darby Allin match cooked so much it could hold us off until next week at Dynamite? Nah. So for some AEW sickos, yeah, but nah, dog. It's just... I don't think this does nothing for Mania. I just think this does nothing for MJF. This does nothing for Darby Allin. It just does nothing, bro. God. Now look, MJF wins it back at Double or Nothing. So Darby Allin has a moment just so for the title could play hot potato. At this point, Kenny Omega might as well win it, bro. Why give it back to MJF? Why rush to give it back to him? The momentum is shot. So this is what Tony Khan probably, if I'm working at AEW and I'm doing damage control, right? This is what I'm doing, y'all. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting the title on Ospreay or Kenny Omega. I might put the title on Kenny Omega. Because remember he said at the end of this, man, maybe it's not over. Maybe it's not over. I'm trying to get over this decision and just look forward, bro. Oh my God, this is making me sick, bro. Maybe Kenny Omega, you could finally, maybe we could play hot potato with the title now. I feel like that's the only way. I wouldn't even want the title to go back to MJF, bro. Let him get a rematch. Let Darby Allin beat him again so you could at least solidify Darby Allin as the top wrestler in your company. Great. Have Darby Allin go against either Will Ospreay or Kenny Omega. They could drop the title. Maybe Kenny Omega could go in to All In. And I'm hearing, if I'm not mistaken, y'all telling me that Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay has a very, very long history. And I seen in that post too. It might make sense for a great match at All In. Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay for the gold. Maybe we vacate this. I don't know. You can't vacate it for no reason, but you know what I mean. Maybe that's maybe we're doing that at All In. MJF, I feel like I don't even know what to do, bro. I honestly don't, like, what do we do? This is screwed, bro. We're gonna recover, but it's gonna be a long road. Bro, who count? Yeah, dog. I think that post, hopefully they're wrong on that post, man. OZ says level of the devil, like, oh yeah, I read that. Glassdoor says MJF is, oh yeah, I read that. Fearfully Confident says this is Paul Levesque booking title changes and cheap pops, like you said a long time ago. A spade is a spade. Yeah, facts, Fearfully. Yeah, this is, I feel like that's what this is. Just a cheap pop, man. Derek Jones said Dynamite ended last week at almost 10:30. Seeing Darby Allin as AEW champion made me smile, but just like the vegetables. I hate squashes. Nah, facts, bro. Yeah. And I think squash matches, Derek, is cool if it makes sense. It just has to make sense. Bro got squashed twice, bro. Got by Brody King. But that doesn't pale in comparison to this one, though. Losing the title, bro. I think Kenny Omega needs to just win it, man. Homer, what's up, Homer? Roshi said, Bobby, let's trust the process. Let's not make the same mistake we fans did for Death Rider storyline. Even though the transition champion, then the only thing that matters is a proper with the storyline. Yeah. You right, because that was definitely burying that Death Rider storyline. You know, man. I thought Swerve was going to win in Philly, and he didn't, and I was burying that. So, yeah. God. Only thing I think good in this is Tony Khan has a track record of feeding us well. So he gave us squash. Yo, Derek, he gave us squash, but even though I don't like it, I'm hoping it's good for me later on down the year. It's just, y'all can't get mad that I tasted squash and I spit it all over the kitchen. But that doesn't mean I'm about to move out the house. I'm going to stay here and, yeah, man, whatever, bro. AEW doesn't care about Mania. They stay in their own lane now. Been like that for a minute. Darby was in his hometown. This was planned. Yeah, Glassdoor game. I agree. It was planned. It was in his hometown. But saying they don't care about Mania, this is very, very interesting that you decided to have him drop the title the week of Mania, and you're a part of an analytics company that doesn't care about nothing but numbers and metrics. One thing I can say about AEW is they kind of miss. They be having incredible shows, incredible storylines, but when the last time AEW dominated the airwaves? Tony Khan does this from time to time. He takes opportunities to get a spike up. The only difference between him and Triple H tries to do it. He ODs with it. Tony Khan, him airing that footage of CM Punk backstage, that was a spike hike up. You know what I mean? That was the hike the numbers up. Him doing this, the hike the numbers up. This is not how he books normally. But I guess as a business guy, you gotta, man. If you got an opportunity to dominate the airwaves, cool. Delayed Grass says the Death Rider started as a complete trash, but then they redeemed it. We were wrong, so I got trust. Delayed Grass, you right. You right, bro. The only thing with that is I'm interested and I got trust to see how this plays out. But with that, I feel like you knew at the end. We knew where we was going to. We knew where we all wanted to get to. Where do we go here? Like, where we're all trying to get here? I'm just confused now, bro. I'm just utterly confused at where do we go from here. And now the Don Callis family. We're going to have meetings with MJF. MJF is mad at the Don Callis family, y'all. I got my phone sitting just like that. I don't want to see no notifications. I know it's blowing up. I know MJF assistants calling my phone. His people try to call my people. Dynamite started off so fire, bro. AEW, oh yeah, I read that. King Mundo, what's up, crazy stuff? I like the unpredictability. Darby Allin vs. Will Ospreay main event at All In London is where we go. Chris Collins, yeah, I see that. Lady, what's up, lady? You was the first person that chatted to Doc Collins family fact. Dragon says Darby is one of AEW pillars alongside MJF. He's one of the most over guys. He was underrated all effing year. He lost to MJF multiple times and never beat him. Not once. This was coming. Yeah, I liked it, but I didn't like how it happened, though, bro. But yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I meant to tweet this, but I was trying to get ready. This beginning of Dynamite was so fire, flawless. MJF said he went dark on socials. He didn't know what was going on, man. He ain't answering the phone. He just pull up the Dynamite. He'll talk to Tony Khan. He'll talk to nobody. He finds out that he's in a match with MJF, and that's where this happens. He's telling Don Callis, bro, I paid you the bag. No, he finds out he's in a match with Darby Allin. He tells Don Callis, I paid you the bag to get Darby Allin out of here. I paid for a service, and it didn't happen. Then he goes out. Tony Khan says, oh, yeah, you're not. I thought Tony Khan was about to go lean a little bit heel. Tony Khan says MJF don't have to defend the title right now, but he has to defend it at the main event. And he already said, yeah, my back was hurting. Daniel Bryanson cuts a promo, and it's just like, are they about to do this? But I'm like, nah, there's no way. Darby Allin's crying, yeah, man. And I think that was real emotion Darby Allin was going through, bro. Tommaso Ciampa. We finally got the psycho killer. Look at the eyes of that man. That man's Darby Allin. See, this is what I'm talking about, chat. Am I supposed to believe Darby Allin could beat Tommaso Ciampa? Chat, are you serious, bro? Oh, the poll's still open. Oh, let me close that poll. Wow, we almost got 50-50 in that poll. Does Darby Allin win if MJF? We got 50-50. I think that's fair. Tommaso Ciampa. I think I've been saying it wrong. I think it's Tommaso Ciampa. Chat, am I supposed to think Darby Allin could beat Tommaso Ciampa? Like AEW sickos. I know Darby Allin's your pillar. Darby Allin's a pillar. Am I supposed to believe he could beat the Psycho Killer? Y'all see how Darby Allin looked? Am I supposed to believe he has a chance against this guy? Look at this guy, bro. Not only just he looks like a freak of nature, bro. In-ring work is incredible. He went right into AEW and got right with Mark Briscoe, got right with anybody in AEW. Am I supposed to think Darby Allin could beat this guy? Look at this guy. Look at this guy vein. This all natural too. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. Bro just been putting in work. You could tell he got the small weights, bro. Getting them real gains in. Slow and steady. Not no. A lot of y'all be trying to rush it in the gym. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30 reps. No, slow and control. Look at that. 135 on the T-bar back row. Slow and control. I'm supposed to believe Darby Allin could beat Tommaso Ciampa? Get out of here, bro. No way, bro. No way, bro. Feet said, who cares about reps? How you gonna get the gains without reps, bro? God, man. Andrade drops the Ospreay at All In. Andrade drops the Ospreay at All In. But so who has the title? You saying Andrade will win the title, Z? I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's the last match, Andrade versus Will Ospreay at All In. Darby deserves that belt. He opens up so much for the world title scene. So let's see Takeshita or Bobby Lashley as champ. MJF was cheating, was getting old. A lot of people, who said that? Somebody said that. AEW sicko. Was it OZ? Somebody said that too, that he kept using the diamond ring. My bad, I forgot. But yeah, I've been hearing that. Derek says, who will defeat Darby for the AEW belt? Andrade? Somebody, bro. Andrade, Tommaso. I'm guessing. I don't even know. Like, what? Look, this was just. Oh man, it didn't even come up. God, bro, I don't even know what do we do from here, bro. I'm kind of lost, dog. Next, we got FTR cutting a promo. Stokely, because he stole the Rolly. 10-second pose, man. I'm loving. I think it's time, Bobby. Time for you to join AEW. The best though, Darby Allin risk is swerve coming for. Yeah, facts. Nah, facts. FTR with the 10-second pose. Yeah, swerve. We need swerve back. What if Swerve came back, beat the crap out of Darby Allin, put him out of commission? Now we got Swerve champion. I don't know, man. I miss Swerve. But, yo, a 10-second pose for FTR. Fire, bro. FTR has been doing an incredible job with this hill run. Stokely is probably one of my favorite. Stokely might be my favorite manager. Second favorite. He's one. Now, I got to give him 1B. You know, 1A is Don Callis family. Ain't nobody better than Don. I give Stokely 1B though. I ain't even gonna give him 2 because that's how much I like Stokely, man. Just incredible promo, incredible hills. FTR doing everything they should be doing. Yo, we had Claudio Castagnoli versus Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight goes out on top. He cuts a promo. I was impressed by Kevin Knight's promo. One thing about this guy promo, he doesn't sound like a wrestler, bro. He doesn't sound like, it didn't sound like, oh man, I got the AEW champion and I'm going for this and I bet you it didn't sound it sounds so natural. It's something about his promo where he wasn't overdoing it with the theatrics. Some people need the theatrics, you know what I mean? Like for me, for example, I could cut a promo kind of cool, chilling, but I kind of lean on the theatrics because, you know what I mean? I'm just, sometimes I'm just extra. So if I'm cutting a promo, I might lean towards a little bit of the theatrics, then not. But I try to also keep it balanced. But you got people that don't need to do that. You know what I mean? That could still tell a story and not even raise their voice. And Kevin Knight is one of them people, man. Cuts a great promo, had a great match with Claudio Castagnoli, solidified his spot why he should be TNT champion. And who knows how Tony Khan's booking now? We might have Lee Moriarty. We might have Kevin Knight as double champion. Because he said that, man, I need to get the TNT and the AEW championship. Maybe put the rocket on the jet all the way to the moon, all the way to the top of AEW. We'll see. Ricochet and Chris Jericho cut an incredible promo, man. Ricochet and Chris Jericho cut an incredible promo. Chris Jericho's just such a natural bald. No hair. You know, I'm about to come back in with the chin, bald. It's just like, God, this dude is a master on the mic. A master. A master. Chris Jericho is really going to take Ricochet to the next level. They're probably going to be beating on... Chris Jericho's going to take Ricochet to the next level. Ricochet and the Demand is probably going to put a beating on Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho going to get his lick back at Double or Nothing. And I don't even care if Chris Jericho wins every match after this because Ricochet got the most important one, which was the first one in Canada. So I'm cool with however this plays out. I think it does nothing but great good for Ricochet. It puts the Demand over. And Chris Jericho is doing what I think he really wants to do on this run, and is put whoever's the future of AEW over. So, yeah, man, they're going to definitely be in for a long one with this one, man. King said Darby Allin promo was great. He's crying. Yeah, I got to watch it. I just turned it off. I started snapping out. Fearfully Cop said, I bought it. I love it. Felicia said, Chris Jericho looked like he's Jesus on the cross the way. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely do. I didn't think of that. Jericho high. Ooh. Fearfully Confident said Jericho gonna hire the Hurt Syndicate. That's actually fire. Kevin Knight sounds like a stripper MC. Yo, you wild, bro. You wild, bro. Ciampa says we'll lose to 6 finishers. Oh, come on. Yeah, hopefully that don't happen. Hopefully that don't. Chris Jericho, Ricochet, fire, bro. I'm tired of seeing Chris being jobbed out by Bold. You mean Bald? I don't think he's being jobbed out. They had a fire match, and he's actually being jumped. You know, Chris Jericho said that in a promo. Yo, bro, you didn't beat me 1-on-1. You beat me 3-on-1. So I don't think he's being jobbed out. He's just he's probably gonna hire the Hurt Syndicate or somebody to even the odds. Yeah, man. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, hold on, I'm skipping. I'm disrespecting Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay had a fire match. Fire match with Hechicero. Yo, I didn't know Hechicero theme music was this fire. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I haven't been paying attention. But Hechicero theme music is fire. Yo, Chris, I gotta catch up on Hechicero. I don't know why, but this match with Will Ospreay, I'm like, I kind of been sleeping on Hechicero. I've really been sleeping on, bro. I want to see some of his CMLL matches, or if he's in New Japan or whatever he's doing or whatever I might have missed back in the day, I got to see more of him, man. But I like, he's part of the Don Callis family, so it was all he was already stamped in my eyes. But I didn't really know he was this nice until I seen this match with Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay get the win. Hetcher Cyril's fire still, and then after that you got Mark Davis. We need to get Mark Davis in a storyline. Well, I guess he's in this storyline, but you know what? They're booking Mark Davis good. They're booking Mark Davis good. I can't even complain. His trajectory been up. It looked like it was about to get stagnant when Jake Doyle got hurt, but Tony Khan, he doubled down on Mark Davis, bro. He put a hurting on Will Ospreay, and now he's doing good deeds for the Don Callis family. Mark Davis fire, bro. Gregory said, yeah, AEW's still on fire. Yeah. That's the one thing. When you're booking consistently good, you know what I mean? One decision could be bad, but it's not. This Dynamite, this is one of my favorite Dynamites. I would say this year, not of all time, but like everything. Look at everything that happened as Dynamite. This is probably one of the better flowing Dynamites. You got you had Tekla and Alex Winsler cutting a promo. It was cool. This promo could have been, I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. I still love Tekla. I still like Alex Winsler. It was solid. It wasn't AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, so anything besides that is good. Willow Nightingale, Bobby Lara, BBW, Willow Nightingale on a generational run with the TBS Championship. Willow Nightingale doing her thing, man. I wonder who's gonna dethrone her of the TBS Championship. Yo, what's up with Penelope, dog? Let's see. Penelope Ford suffered a sprained ankle on February 25th episode of Dynamite during a tag match. While she was immediately removed from a match, other report was not severe. What's up with her? Does anybody know what's up? Hold on, I need to watch this real quick, chat. Hold on. Let me see this.
Obviously, this current situation to me is a huge change and it's very upsetting, but Penelope is an athlete, as we all are, so she knows that this sport comes with a lot of risk and you can't always avoid injury. It's never welcomed, but it's not always avoidable. So I'm obviously upset to not have her by my side. Basically, since I debuted here full time, we've been alongside one another. But at the moment, I think her focus just needs to be on getting back healthy, healing up at home, and my focus is going to remain at keeping the rest of the roster in line. And I know that even if it's temporarily from the sidelines, she'll be supportive.
I wonder what Penelope's gonna do. Maybe she's just taking a little bit of time off to let people miss her. Hopefully her injury isn't too bad. You know, them ankle injuries could get weird, y'all. Y'all remember Buddy Matthews? He rolled his ankle, so hopefully Penelope her injury isn't too bad. Get well soon. Re-character. Yeah, I love the Divine Dominant. Yeah, man. Hopefully she be good, man. I miss Penelope, and I thought about her because I'm thinking about who needs to get this TBS championship next. I would like to see Penelope go for it. I'm not mad at Marina Shafir. I'm not mad at Mina Shirakawa. It's a lot of women that could get this title and that it could make sense. Yo, chat, I watch wrestling all the time. Why didn't I get the clue right here? I still didn't believe it. Why didn't I get the clue right here? Sting, Daniel Bryanson, they're in Seattle. It's WrestleMania weekend. The clues was there, bro. Damn, MJF, 4 coffin drops. That's the only thing I'm saying, chat. It's just how it happened, bro. Mad Dog said he unplugged it from the community. That shit was hilarious. But it's just how it happened, dog. They already gave him the black belt. They should at least gave him the triple B. You know what I mean? MJF could have been like, no, that's my title. They already gave him the black belt. God, whatever, bro. All right. So look, they dropped the video. Oh, where's it at? Oh, they been dropped it. Okay. All right, I missed it. So they been dropped the video. Hold on. Let's try to see this. So somebody says Darby Allin is now the first person to have held all 3 AEW championships, TNT and tag team. Deserved it. Congrats. Well deserved. Guys, a bunch of sickles in here. I really don't see locked in with AEW, but man, even I know this is huge. I literally jumped for joy. He deserved it. Congrats. Well deserved. I'm so happy. The sickles is in the building. Tony Khan can't do no wrong, man. Tony Khan can't do no wrong, bro. Yo, what is this comment about, bro? What? Yo, people are dumb on Twitter, bro. What does this even mean? Somebody said, shut the F up. Go back to the Fed. I'm not even going to entertain that. But yeah, man, Darby Allin, we stuck with this decision, man. Rafa says Darby sucks. Nah, man. Nah. What's that, Bobby? Why you on Twitter? Oh, man, I'm flabbergasted, bro. MJF tweeted he got low blowed. What? But he low blowed him too. Like, what is... Why is Tony Khan booking this? MJF really gonna, like... This not it. This not it, bro. This my favorite wrestler, bro. This not it, dog. It's like... This is probably gonna be the worst week of my life, dude. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, God, I don't see how I'm gonna have a voice next week. All right, so my AEW sickos, I got another excuse for y'all to say this was fire, y'all. Look, I got another excuse for y'all. So apparently at Full Gear 2021, of course I wouldn't have known this, but they said MJF mocked and defeated Darby Allin with a headlock takeover at both Full Gear and Double or Nothing 2022. Darby Allin finally got his revenge in 2026 by taking away the biggest prize in pro wrestling with a headlock takeover. Long-term storytelling. Somebody corrected him and said 2023. I'm sorry, bro. I just don't see it. I don't feel it. Hold on, we actually got a word from Mr. Dave Meltzer. Let's see what he says.
A title change on a Wednesday. When you say like
now, let's see how he finds a way to just put this over like everything else.
It's the right guy. I completely disagree as far as the guy. As far as doing a title change on a Wednesday TV.
Wow. Even Dave Meltzer called it out a bit. He's probably about the softball fit because Tony is man, but let's let him finish.
When you say like it's the right guy, I completely disagree as far as the guy. As far as doing a title change on a Wednesday TV, that's fine. Anytime. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's like, to me, world champion should be top one generally, but certainly top 3 or 4 in your company, and he's not. I don't think that when you are having as much success as you are as compared to the last couple of years, that you should rush the title off of the guy who is your key draw on the way. You know, as far as...
Listen, chat. AEW's Dave Meltzer's a sicko. This is Tony Khan's guy. I got mad at Tony Khan. I don't know if he feels some type of way because I yelled at him, or if I brought up the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just emotionally invested at this point. That's just my favorite wrestler, MJF. I'm gonna give him time. I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I'm gonna give him time. But it's okay to be mad at Tony Khan. It's okay to say this wasn't the move, Tony. Dog, I got friends that are, some of my friends, like I got a close cousin. One of my first cousins, he's a millionaire, bro. But sometimes we'll go back and forth about stuff because he know when I'm around, I don't care about money. I'm gonna show the janitor the same respect I'll show Jay-Z. I'm gonna show somebody like Tony Khan, a billionaire. I'm gonna show him the same respect I would show somebody outside a gas station asking for change, bro. It's okay to call people out. Sometimes you gotta call your friends out because honestly, I'm gonna bring it to some real world stuff. Tony Khan not my friend, but PMA, AEW sickos, y'all my friends. I'm gonna call y'all out sometimes. Y'all gonna call me out sometimes. Yo, Bobby, dog, you on some BS. But we have to be real with each other. We have to communicate. Everything can't be. That's the fakest thing you could do is just say, just everything. Somebody's perfect. Are you serious? Perfect? Shout out to Dave Meltzer for keeping it real. He didn't yell or he didn't get belligerent. I'm sorry. I'm just a belligerent guy. I can't even act like, if I was talking about anything, if I was talking about basketball, football, just anything else, I wouldn't be as emotionally invested. Maybe if I'm even talking about music, or say if I was doing what DJ Academics does, talking about like celebrity gossip and stuff like that, I don't even think I'll be emotionally invested like I am with professional wrestling. It's a lot of emotion. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to not like it. I'm still going to tune in next week. I'm still going to tune in to Double or Nothing. I'm still going to go to AEW events if I can hire some security.
As a guy, and if I'm trying to protect the sanctity of the championship as opposed to make the championship something that somebody gets because for good service. You know what I mean? Which I hate that because it just means anyone can win the title as opposed to someone as champion who is I mean, the guy. You know what I mean? Like in the past, the champions. When I was a kid, the champions were chosen because they're the champions. You know what I mean? They're the best. And they're not. You don't bring prelim guys to hold the belt with the idea of using the belt to elevate them. They've already elevated themselves. That's why they're the champions. So, and you have to lose them at times, of course. You can't always have the number one guy be champion. Although, obviously, there were periods with Luthez and Bruno Sammartino where they really always were champion. But
now he's starting to talk about wrestling in 1940s and 30s. Shout out to Dave Meltzer, though. He kept it real. Yeah, man. Some people gonna like it, some people not. But real crap it real, man. MJF did get squashed twice this year, man. Now, what do we do at Forbidden Door? AEW men's changes on TV. Oh, this was 3 changes on TV? Moxley and Omega, Punk and Moxley, MJF, Darby Allin. God, dog, Tony Khan, we got to deal with this weekend, bro. Ah, freak, man. MJF pissed off TK. Yo, this is hilarious. Yo, this is hard. This is hard. Glassdoor Gamer said Darby is one of those polarizing guys because of his size. Yeah, I mean, I guess, man. Let's try to move on to some news real quick before I get up out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna bust it up with the chat. We're gonna get to some news. We're gonna get to this real quick. Then I'm gonna bust it up with the chat. Then I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta drop this video. Then I'm gonna do the collab with C-Jax later on. And then I still gotta do something with the family. I might literally be up 24 hours, bro. Yeah, I got a lot I gotta do. But yo, we're gonna take a look at this. Oh, I can't play the music, but let me go in the background for y'all. Oh, wow, this sucks. Wow, oh, this sucks. Wow, Triple GPT, this is the stadium you generated for this stupid company? This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This has to be the worst WWE stage reveal, bro. It's colorful. This ain't better than last year, though, when they had the big posters coming down. This stage reveal, yo, I gotta holler at the chat. This is the last poll of the night, bro. Hold on, we gonna switch up the poll a little bit, man. Oh, great WrestleMania set up. A, B, C. We just going to A, B, C, or F. I got a funny feeling I know what this is going to turn out to be. Bro, this stage is so effing cool. What? Like, come on, this stage sucks. Oh my God, TKO is really done, bro. They don't care about who her. She kind of pretty. I gotta follow up on Shorty, man. Pro wrestler, retired pro napper. All right, shout out to her. But let me see if I can find when they revealed the. I don't know who that is. Oh damn! I guess he didn't post the reveal. Oh, what? 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 This company is dead. When you trying to auction a casket, who wants to buy a freaking casket? Who wants to buy a casket? What are you supposed to do? Sit it up in your living room as some memorabilia? You know, then that Sunday dog. What? You're gonna have some sick freak buy this casket and actually probably sleep in it. Oh my God, dog. They're selling. Dog, you really selling a casket? A casket? Is that serious? WWE is on clearance sale. They're selling caskets. They're selling urns. They're selling ashes. You can even buy a pair of Triple H's old underwear that he wore at Wrestlemania 19. I'm sure a bunch of WWE bots are chopping at the bit to sniff Paula Vex underwear. A casket. Yeah, I'll be cooking this tonight for sure. I wanted to see his I wanted to see his WrestleMania reveal. I wanted to see what people thought about that, because I know if I go into this, people are gonna say, "Oh, this is great." God, this is trash, bro. I can't believe how mid this stadium looks. Like, look at this. Look how mid this looks. That's crazy, bro. Oh my God, dog. All right, I'm gonna bust it up with the chat a little bit. I can't do this no more. LA Knight, get it. Yo, somebody said LA Knight gonna get the casket. Yo. Let me stop this poll real quick, man. I'm gonna bust it up to the chat one more time. God, man. 56% say F, 28% say C, 10 say A, 6% say B. You know the 10%, that was the Triple GPT bots. Yo. I ain't gonna lie, man. This was a very, very, very shocking night for me. Man, Well, Tony Khan dominated the airwaves, man. I can't wait to I gotta get right to my video and write it and shoot it, but I can't wait to see. I might not get a chance, bro, but I can't wait to see just the conversation in the Reddit and online about this. You know what I mean? Because you got people saying they love it. You got people saying it makes sense. You got people crapping on it. Let me read the chat. Mr. Patrick says MJF going to be a sequel called Violent Night 2. Keep looking through. Triple GPT with one last dagger. Rod said Collision tomorrow. I would say Tekla better not lose, but the worst thing already happened. So if Tekla loses, it's like, Bobby, are you going to Double or Nothing 7 Dust Fair? I want to. Double or Nothing up the street. Well, it's not technically, but it's 2 hours away in New York. New York and Philly, we like cousins, so I might get a last minute ticket. I haven't planned anything yet, but it's so close that I might get a last minute ticket. I was tempted to really spending some extra money to be on the floor, but to be honest, I just ain't got the finances right now to be on the floor. But I might. I mean, AEW tickets are affordable, so I might could catch a last minute ticket and still get pretty good seats. And yeah, I might be doing that. And I love New York culture. I haven't been in New York in a little minute, so I can't wait to hit the truck, get the lamb, chicken, and rice, get a slice of pizza. I got to make sure that my diet is to perfection 2 weeks before. But I might, though. Gregory said, yes, everyone, a special Collision tomorrow at 8 p.m. Yo, my man Corin Owens in the building. Corin Owens, man, you need to do that YouTube with the wrestling toys, bro. Bro, it's hilarious on X. Follow my man on X. He said, yeah, Bobby, I feel you. As bad as I love Tony Khan, this was a bad decision. I love Darby, but it was the way he won. I understand your frustration. Good looking, bro. Glassdoor Gaming say Swerve versus Ospreay. All lids. Swerve is 0-1. That'd be fire. Swerve, that'd definitely be fire. It was just tag teams. Oh, Bobby, right? Yeah, I gotta back because I gotta make sure I get this video done early because my day gotta be kind of perfect scheduled. Bobby, how do I tell you that WrestleMania stage is a concept? The real stage reveal is on Friday. What? There's no way, nah. Was that AI? Nah, that wasn't AI. Yo, chat, was the WrestleMania stage AI or somebody? Are they trolling? Nah, that can't. I know AI didn't get that good. Let me see. They had because WWE didn't post it. Let me see if they posted on their gram. Yo, was that WrestleMania stage AI? Yo, chat, was that AI? Oh my God, we are cooked if it was, bro. HP said you doing a collab with C-Jax or what? Yeah, we doing it tomorrow. Around 4 or 5. Tap in. Just follow C-Jax page. We definitely doing it tomorrow. Ask Grok. Oh my God. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I never did that before. Hold on. At GROK. Is this AI? Now what? Is it supposed to respond? I don't know how Grok works. I never did it on here. Or maybe I could take the link and ask it. Is this AI? Alright, hold on, it's gonna look. Oh, we gonna see real quick. Bobby was AI tonight. I think that Darby Allin and MJF winner was AI. I might gotta start using Gog. I'm like how you can see this. Darby Allin deserves to squash MJF after losing the headlock takeover twice. Damn. Grok says it's real. The video you linked is a high quality 3D CGI concept render. Not wow. It's a fly through of a proposed WrestleMania stage setup in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, complete with massive neon WrestleMania Vegas. You could directly see the coast to coast designs. That's the actual creator. They made detailed wrestling stage concept videos often on YouTube. These are 3D model. It's not. Oh, so it's fake still. A bunch of replies in AI called it AI as a poster first, but the poster itself later corrected it. I have just been confirmed that it's not AI. Other replies correctly identified the render from a YouTuber who regularly drops these concepts. So yeah, super realistic and looking cool, but it's traditional 3D work, not AI. Okay, so it's hold on. My bad. I'm talking to AI. Okay. So this isn't the official stage. Yes or no? I don't. He just said a bunch of stuff. I'm guessing what from his reply is 3D and it's not AI, but it's not. Yes, this is not the official WrestleMania stage. It's fan made. Okay. Wow, that was actually incredible. I ain't gonna lie, chat, man. I'm an AI type of guy, dog. Like I be working on I be figuring out Claude. I got another computer just to figure out. Well, I took one of my old computers and I try to figure out Open Claude, the chat bots, you know what I mean? Try to figure out use cases for them. Y'all know I love the AI pictures. I was on Soro 2 early. I like I like Flow 3, VO. You know what I mean? I'm an AI type of guy. 11 Labs. If you into music, what's the music one? Sora? Nah, that's video. Sora, Suno. So you got Suno, Music One. I even started using AI to help me edit my videos or whatever, because they'll take out a lot of the I'm still learning how to use it, but they'll take out a lot of the dead spots, and the takes you mess up, they clip that out. I'm very well versed on AI, and I'm telling you all this to say I'm still feeling like I'm like behind the curve, like. Every day AI is changing. Every day it's getting better and better and better and better and better, to the point where I just seen that I'm thinking it was real, and I was about to make a whole segment in the video and would have been an idiot if the chat didn't have my back. So thanks a lot, chat, because I was about to do a whole segment on this and I would have sounded like a complete idiot. So shout out to chat, man. Good looking, man. God, that really got to me. You love the PBWs, yeah. AI music, yeah. What is SmackDown where is SmackDown gonna be? I don't know. Bobby gonna be AI soon, man. Yeah, it's getting crazy, man. If y'all not on AI yet, man, I recommend, man. Definitely don't sleep. Don't sleep. And it's not about always making money with AI. It's not all about, just have fun with it. Just learn it, bro, because things change. I know a lot of you, if you're young, you wouldn't know, but remember, there used to be jobs where people picked up poop from horses, because horses used to go around, that was the main thing of transportation. So you had jobs where people went around the world or went around wherever they lived in the cities, and you had people get paid good money picking up poop. And when the transportation went from horses to cars and stuff like that, a lot of them jobs disappeared. You know what I mean? We go through this every so often where new technology is gonna come around and jobs disappear, and it's always good to try to be ahead of the curve. And if you're not making money from it, that's cool. At least be knowledgeable about it. Just with me, how I go about it, I'm not making money off AI, but I'm still having fun with it. I'm still finding ways to just try to be ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? I'm a computer type of guy, so I'm like a nerd, so I'm in all of this anyway. But I try to always be up on things. So if you out there listening, you know what I mean, have fun with the AI, and you know what I mean, try to be up on it and try to see, because right now we're in a spot where we could be in one of the greatest wealth transfers in history. You know what I mean? The big guys that run capitalism and the big guys up at the top, they had their fun. Now, some of us little guys have an opportunity to create some ideas and create some use cases for humanity that, you know what I mean, that could be generational wealth. So, you know, I'm just went on a small tangent. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to AW chat! We had a fade, man. It was a friendly fade. I left out with a few black eyes bloody. I caught some of y'all. Yeah, man, I got jumped. At the end of it, we still shook heads. We still cracked open some Budweiser. Sir Smoke-A-Lot still came with a pound of the do-say-do. We went on the grill, man, and we're going to patch up our wounds. I'm going to still tap into Collision tomorrow, I guess. I'm still tap into Dynamite next week. And we're going to pick the pieces up and just see where Tony Khan takes us, man. So, W stream, W chat. If you love AEW, he throws the right decision. I respect it, man. If you was iffy about it, I respect it. If you hate it like I did, I respect it, man. At the end of the day, y'all, this is what wrestling's about, man. It's not about... People be cracking up sometimes because people still have so much hate because of somebody else's opinion. And bro, we just all love wrestling. We all have opinions. We're all excited, and you know what I mean. We're just here chopping it up, man. Like nobody's not about to jump off a roof or quit their job or do something you shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? Over a decision of booking them. Man, we all want good wrestling. We all want good booking. And if Tony Khan, if he didn't do nothing, he shook up the airwaves this week. So. You got to give him that, man. W's in the chat. Triple GPT said, damn, you off early tonight. Now, I usually do 2 hours. I'm at the 2 hour mark. Nah, yeah, I'm hurt, but I ain't that hurt. I wouldn't go less than 2 for the AEW chat. They done showed me too much love. Yeah, man. I you know what I mean. I'm loyal to a fault, so I had to make sure I hit above 2. But I had to make sure even though these next few days is incredibly hectic, I had to make sure I tapped in with AEW. I had to make sure I went live. I got to make sure I cover all of this in the video tomorrow. So that's why my timing is really, yeah, man. Bro, Triple GPT had to hit one more dagger before we left. But I'm going to holler at y'all in the video tomorrow, man. Damn, I scraped my knee playing with Tony Khan. I wish I could show y'all. Damn, man. I don't know if you can see it. Damn, I scraped my knee, dog. But I'm going to holler at y'all, man. You know, I got to holler at Tony in that video. But like I said, he shook the airwaves up, so that's cool. We're not always going to love everything that we see, but it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the AEW. W's for the stream. W's in the chat. Make sure, once again, you tap into C-Jack's channel tomorrow. I'm pretty sure he'll have it up. Say upcoming, we're going to do the collab. Bobby Monsoon, C-Jax. The Mega Powers going to explode. The Mega Powers are collaborating to talk about WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. WrestleMania Snooze. It's going to be epic. You know, the chat, they requested it. They demanded it. Mine's and his. So we got to come together and make something epic happen. Make sure y'all tap in. It's going to be a good time. It's Bobby Monsoon 215.